Hello, this is Mike Lohner, chairman of Stella and Dot, and I hope that I am live with a few people. If you're around, hope to see you. I'm just going to wait for a few minutes and hope that we are in the right spot. So, if you're there, there we go. Hi, Kimberly. I'm glad you're watching. Janet Matthews is watching. Great. I just wanted to be sure we had a few people here. This is going to be a fun time, and I want to be sure that we have people here. There's Sam Ballard. Hello, Sam. All kinds of people coming on. This is great. And it is just a wonderful, wonderful Wednesday evening. Exciting times in our lives and in Stella and Dot. Is in Stella and Dot's story and in the stories of so many of the amazing people who are part of our tribe. Hey, hello, Jackie. Hello, Amanda. It's nice to see you. I love Jackie calling me gorgeous. I mean, you can be my friend anytime, Jackie. Give you as a virtual hug for you, right? Natalie, hi. It's good to see you. We got people joining. I'm just going to wait and let a few more people come. It's just really great to see you all here. And keep on saying stuff. Let's make this live event something fun and exciting, and like the Stella and Dot family of brands is. And there's Andrea. I'm seeing some very cool hearts on the side here. That Joanne Keck, people I haven't seen for a long time. It's nice to have you here. What an amazing, hello Pamela. It's so nice what an amazing time. It's so nice to just think about what we can become and what our opportunity is in this amazing and changing world. And I think, we've been a few minutes to let people kind of get on board, and so I'll maybe just start again. Be sure that as you're watching, invite a couple people to this live, and when you invite two people and put hashtag SD Social, what do we have to put? I got to find that. Hey, Sam, what was I supposed to put for people to get entered into the drawing? I can't remember. Let's see. I have that here somewhere. I think if you, hashtag SD Social Retail. So invite a couple of people to this live event, put hashtag SD Social Retail on it, and if you do that, your guests will be entered to win a $250 shopping spree. So that'll be lots of fun. So thank you, Sam. Don't forget to invite people so they can hear and be with us while we talk about this amazing, new, exciting, fun, hip, cool, stylish thing called social retail. And like I say, this is our Meet Social Retail event. I'm Mike Lohner. I'm chairman of the board of the Stella and Dot family of brands. Super enthused to be with you here tonight. And I was thinking about literally 10 years ago, almost 11 years ago, when Jessica and I were sitting in a room and we wanted to do something different. We wanted to take the best of retail and the best of e-commerce and the best of this new thing called social, which at the time was Facebook and Twitter, and we wanted to put them all together along with some of the old school direct selling and say, let's do a better model. And we sat in the room and we said, what do we want to call it? We didn't want to call it direct selling because that had some old school connotations. And Jessica said, let's call it social selling, when social selling was selling things you love to people you love. And I remember that very well. I think she was the first person who ever used the phrase social selling. And now 10 years, 11 years later, technology has changed, the culture has evolved, politics have evolved, lots of things have changed in our world, and it's time for us to do it again. And Jessica's been busy. We've done a lot of research. We've been studying culture and people. We've been studying what people want. We've done surveys. And then we've now, it's time for us to really say, hey, if we were starting this business today, what would we do? What do people want? What makes them happy? What brings them joy? What do they need in their lives? And the answer is social retail. And so you are here at the very beginning of a new thing called social retail. We are starting it. We've coined the phrase, and we're going to tell you all about it tonight. So let's just talk a minute about sort of this industry, this social selling industry that we've started 10 or 11 years ago. And I spend a lot of my time interacting with other CEOs and people that have similar businesses, and I've made a lot of friends in the industry, and it's been fascinating to watch in the last literally couple of years as groups of companies in our industry are saying things are changing, the culture is changing, what people want is different, and how do we meet their needs? And many of them are struggling, but we have this amazing leader. Her name is Jessica Heron. She's our CEO. Many of you know her. If you look her up, you'll find she's written books and she's spoken at conferences, and she's just an incredibly talented woman who is very passionate about one thing, and that is improving the lives of women everywhere. She and I are partners and friends, and I just love her attitude about literally giving women the means to style their lives and to have it all, and to have the things that they want most in their life, whether it's making a little extra income, whether it's making a full-time income, being home with their kids, whatever it is that they want. Our goal is to help you get there. And as we've looked at the industry and our own business, as well as the business of others that have tried to be like us, and hi Janet, it's I love you too. And if you think about what's happened, well, the reality is the world has changed. And I'll give you a great example. I have a grandson who is just turned 2. His name is Jude, and he's really cute. And he literally FaceTimes me every day. And if you think about Jude, he's FaceTiming us. He FaceTimes me every day. So if you think about Jude, he will never remember a time where the phone didn't have a video. He'll never remember that. The phone having a video is just normal to him. Heck, when I was a boy, there wasn't a phone, Video on a phone was a thing called the Jetsons. That was the future. It was a very futuristic thing. And if you think about the Jetsons, that was something that for Jude, the Jetsons will be the past. And as we think about how cultures change and how things change in the world, great companies and great businesses have to change along with them, and that is what we are doing. We are creating this new social retail to meet the needs of the people and the culture of today, because what used to be successful, we don't believe will be successful over the long term. And that the fundamental changes in the world that we're seeing need to be met with fundamental and groundbreaking changes in our business so that we can create and fulfill our mission. Our mission is literally to help women have it all, to give women the means to style their own lives and to have joy and happiness. And in order to meet that mission, we've got to change. And the exciting thing about it is we have the answer. It's called social retail. So what is social retail? Well, it's a modern way to share what you love with people you love and get paid for it. It's really that simple. In fact, it's the ultimate side hustle. It's the ultimate side gig. It's modern and hip and fun and rewarding. It's uplifting. It's fantastic. It's a platform built for people like you and like your friends. And instead of worrying, you think about so many people want to have an online store. They want to have a business. Or they want to just have a side gig where they can make a little extra money selling things that they love. And social retail is a platform for people like that. And there are millions of them in America and in Canada and other parts of the world. And instead of worrying about sourcing products and buying inventory and managing shipping and getting returns and worrying about credit card merchant processing and doing all the accounting and getting rid of inventory that doesn't sell, instead of worrying about all that, we provide a platform that does all that for you. And all you have to worry about is sharing things you love with the people you love. And we do everything, take care of all the details in between. And you just join our platform. You share the things you're passionate about with people you care about. You do it on your own terms. You do you. And if you want to work a few hours, great. If you want to work full time, great. You decide. It's your life. And our mission is to give you the tools, the capabilities, the products, all of the resources so that you can just do what you love and do what you're passionate about. And that is what social retail is about. Now, if you think about our Stellan family of brands, we have 3 brands, and you get to choose which brands you want to sell. You choose how much you want to work. You choose how much training you want to participate in. You choose whether you want to introduce this ultimate side gig to other people and get paid for it, or you choose not to. It's literally up to you. If you introduce the business, if you introduce this platform to other people, and they sign up and sell a little bit, then you're going to get paid again. But you don't have to worry about all the structure and all the where to place people and how to place people. You don't have to worry about taking time off or losing your team. You just share it with people that you love. You just share it with people who might be interested in a side gig or a side hustle or making a little extra money selling things that they're passionate about. And as they come and they share and their friends or people they meet, customers buy, then you get paid. it literally is the ultimate side gig, and that's what social retail is all about. It's a really relevant way for people in today's culture and world to make extra money and meeting their needs on their own terms. Meets their wildest dreams. If you have big dreams, the social retail platform can be the way for you to reach those dreams, whatever they are, and that can be full-time income, or it can be just a little extra money for those little things that make such a difference in your life. You don't have to worry about all the challenges of it. You don't have to have any special skills. We'll give you the training and teaching, and you decide how much of it you want to participate in. And what we're finding is that people get really excited about having their own gig. They get really excited, but then they see the hurdles and they see the obstacles, and they can't get this done or that done, or it's hard to get products they really love, and that kills the dream. And our vision and our mission is to really give you the tools, the amazing products that you need to reach your dream and achieve your dream, whatever that is. And the great news is tonight I've got a friend here with us. She's an amazing woman who's been in our Keep Collective brand. Melissa Copeland, are you there, Melissa? I don't see you. I think you need to ask for me to let you join me. I hope you're there. Melissa signed up to be a Keep designer several years ago. I think it was May of 2015. I think she signed up late at night. She randomly found us on Facebook, and 45 seconds later, hashtag impulse buyer, she was part of our Keep Collective tribe. And she told us that she knew she was going to buy a ton of bracelets, so she figured she might as well get a discount, and that's what she signed up for. And less than 24 hours later, she had her first team member, and she's just been an amazing leader in our Keep Collective brand. And I still don't see you, Melissa. Let's see. I'm trying to think here if there's some way for me to invite you. I don't see I don't see it. Melissa, say something so I can see where you are, and if I can see if I can get you to join me. Maybe this one. Yeah, I actually see you, but I can't add you. Okay, time out. Now, Melissa, request to join the group, okay, Melissa? Request, I think you should be able to request. There you go. I should say something. You should be able to request to join the group. Okay, I don't see that. Request to join, Melissa. You're the only one that I can't add for some reason. I can add a bunch of other people, but not you. So, let's see. Well, dang it, Melissa. Let's bear with us for just a minute. Melissa, see if you look on your screen and see if you can request to join the group. No, it doesn't happen. How do I invite her? I tried to invite her, but I couldn't make that work. So I clicked on. It's not letting me do that. Dang. It's next to the comment box. Yeah, I clicked on that. It's somebody wrote that, and I can see Melissa Copeland, but I can't. There's no box for me to add her. So for some reason, I wonder if her phone is turned the wrong direction. If you're horizontal, I don't think it'll let me invite you to join me, Melissa. That might be the issue. Hey, Melissa, I see you. I see your comment. well, Melissa, you keep trying and seeing. I've clicked on here. I can see I've allowed my viewers to request to join me. A bunch of people, like Sam Ballard can, and Holly Schlatter, I can add them. I can add a bunch, but I just can't add you yet for some reason, and I don't know why. Again, maybe your phone is clicked the wrong direction. Darn it, I'm so sad about that. Hi, Rita, Melissa Copeland's mother. Hey, can you give me some advice? If you can help me how to invite her to join me, I'd be happy to do it. Dang it, this is frustrating to me. I can see her on here, and it won't let me invite her. Dang. I think Melissa needs to turn her phone a different direction. Maybe Melissa's phone needs to be upright. Come on, yes, let's help us out. Help out Melissa. I can see you're there, Melissa. And You might need to get off, Melissa, and then get back on. And I don't know if your phone has to be upright or sideways, horizontal. Looks like Pamela Anderson's saying you need to turn your phone upright. But if I know you can't change in the middle of it, so you might be able to start over and join with your phone upright, and that might help you to join us. So I'm hoping she can join us because she's here. Yeah, click off the Facebook Live and rejoin. Yeah, Joanne, that's a good advice. Try that. Here we go. I'm adding Melissa.
Hi! Can you hear me? Oh no, now we have issues. Yay!
Ta-da!
Does it work?
Melissa, you are here. I'm so glad we got that to
Yay!
work. So what did you have to do? Turn your
I,
phone the
I
other
exited
direction?
completely out of Facebook like 5 times and it finally worked. So I don't know. I don't want to jinx it. So
Oh, great. You know, this Facebook sharing
I
works
know.
sometimes and it doesn't other times, but I'm just glad we got to work. And sorry about the pause for all of you who are watching, but we got her on here. Let's
Yay!
heart her watch. Tell her how great she is. We're so happy to have her here. And it's interesting, Melissa. I was thinking about this. There are two really big needs in the world that are never going away. One is people need extra money. Sometimes they just need a few $100s, or maybe it's $50. A little bit extra every month makes a huge difference in people's lives. And then second, everybody needs a tribe. Everybody needs a community to be a part of. And as I sit back and think about what we do, that's what we're doing. We're building a tribe of people who are supportive and helpful and who care about each other and lift each other up. And you've been such a great part of our tribe and such an uplifting storyteller in the Keep Collective brand. And it's great to have you
Thanks.
here with us. I know you're a photographer who loves storytelling. I know you have a 6-year-old son and a 4-year-old girl. I think your husband's a police officer, and we love our police officers. And thank you for his
Thanks.
service and for supporting him because it matters. And thank you so much for joining us tonight. It's just great, and I'm just going to
Okay.
ask you a few questions and let you talk a little bit about your experience. So first, just tell us a little bit about you and where you live and how long you've been an ambassador and why you decided to enroll with
Okay,
Keep
cool.
Collective.
So first of all, I'm from Indiana, a very small town. We have about 1,100 people. Usually everybody here is either a
That's
farmer
all.
or a coal miner. That's kind of what we have here. And so the reason why I chose Keep, it wasn't ever really a decision I had to make. When I found it online, I saw the bracelets instantly. And I was like, oh my God, I'm going to spend so much money on these bracelets. Like I might as well get a discount. And so really the decision I had to make was, am I going to do this for fun, like just for the discount, or am I going to turn this into a business? And, it was really late at night. So I went to bed, and the next morning I got on Instagram and I started searching like hashtag Keep Collective. And I saw that like it was a ground floor opportunity and there was like no one online doing it. And so I kind of made that decision, like, you know what, like, what do I have to lose? Like, if I turn this into a business and it flops, like, I'm not out anything. So it's like, at that point, it was just kind of like, let's go for it and see what happens.
Super cool. And so small town,
Yeah.
1,100 people. That is small. That is very small. And you've obviously created a business and a lifestyle for yourself way outside those
Yeah.
1,100 people because I know how much you sell, and it's
Yeah.
a lot more than you can sell to 1,100 people. So that was 4.5 years ago. How'd your life change?
I would say so. Like, I want to break it down like family wise and then personal wise. So family wise, before Keep, I was shooting about 30 weddings a year. That's a lot of Saturdays to be gone. That's a lot of time to be sitting in front of a computer editing pictures. But luckily, once I joined Keep, I was able to kind of back off of that, shooting so much. And I never missed like a first step or a first word or a first tooth. I've been able to be there for every single moment of my kids. And then on the, husband side of things, because he's a cop, that actually was because of Keep Collective, though he won't let me take full credit for it. But, when I started Keep, he was working as a coal miner and making really good money. And about 2.5 months after Keep, he lost his job. And so it was really perfect timing that I had just started Keep, because it was kind of one of those moments where he had to make a decision. Like, am I going to go back to a job where I don't necessarily love it, but I'm making good money and I could support my family? Or he's always wanted to be a cop. And so am I going to go get a job that maybe is not going to make as much money, but I love it. And I want to, this is something I want to do. And so thanks to Keep, because I was making that extra money, he didn't have to go back to that job that he didn't like anymore. He was able to then go on, and he's still a cop today and loves it, loves going to work every day. So, and on a personal level, I feel like I haven't changed in 4.5 years, but I've kind of learned who I was. And, before Keep, the farthest west I had ever went was Mississippi River. Since then I've been to Cancun and Cabo and California multiple times and Colorado, and I never knew I wanted to travel, but now it's like, if I don't have travel, I'm like, oh my God, you just want to experience new things. And growing up, I was always told, like, from friends, like, you're too bossy, or you talk too fast, or, you're too cocky. And I've learned that, like, it's not cocky, it's confidence. And it's not being bossy, it's being a leader. And it's not talking fast, though I do talk fast, but it's not something wrong with me. It's just because I'm so passionate and I love what I do and I love what I share. And so it just comes out really fast when it comes out of my mouth. But, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just being passionate about something.
Yeah, super. I've watched you, and I think you actually have changed. You've grown and become more capable and more confident. It's been amazing to watch. You were amazing when you started, but you've been amazing as you've grown too. And obviously you've traveled. What else have
Oh
you done
gosh.
with your earnings?
So, I mean, I bought everything from, diapers to groceries to, went on vacations. I'd say my two that stick out to me most is my very first paycheck. I bought my son one of those, like, John Deere tractor Power Wheels, and he couldn't even drive it. He was so small, but, like, it was something that I always wanted to get him, but we just never had an extra $500 laying around. And then I think something else that sticks out to me is when my husband did lose his job, something that his job provided for us was they always gave him $1,000 right before Christmas. It was like your Christmas bonus. And so we relied on that $1,000 to be able to pay for all of our Christmas. And so when he lost his job in July, like, I wasn't thinking, how are we going to feed our kids, or how are we going to, put clothes in their back? I was thinking, oh my God, how are we going to pay for Christmas? Because we really relied on that $1,000. And so being able, my first November at Keep, I made over $4,000. And so just being able to say, like, I got this, and cover our entire Christmas was something that, like, I'll never forget. And I've been able to do that every Christmas since.
That is a great story, because our business is about family, it's about joy, it's about freedom, and it sounds like you've achieved all that. Freedom to choose a job like the policeman that your husband really wants, freedom to buy things for Christmas, and like I say, those two big needs of extra income and tribe, really, that's the beauty of what we do. You have two
Mhm.
children. So talk a little bit about how you do this side gig, side hustle, business, whatever you want to call it, alongside with your children.
So right now it's a little bit easier because they are getting older. So Emmett, who's 6, he goes to school every day, so I can kind of set a schedule for that. Scarlett, who's 4, she goes half days here and there, so it's a little trickier with her. But when I first started, they were 2 months and 2 years old, so they were home all day long. So I worked at nap time. Instead of laying down and getting a nap with them, I did, keep on the couch on my phone. When they're in activities, I can work it in the car while my husband is driving to the activities if I need to. At night, if I have an online design session, I try to schedule it after bedtime. So, I can do the routines and then get them to bed. But I mean, I do like 99% of my Keep job on my phone. Everything is on there with our little Mimi app, which I love. And so I'm able to do pretty much everything from there. So, I mean, no matter what age your kids are, whether they're newborn or toddler or in school and maybe in lots of sports, you can definitely find the time to squeeze it in between everything. So that's what I love about it too.
Yeah. Thank you. And that is a big part of our future and our vision, is that you ought to be able to run this side gig, this side hustle right from your phone. And we have invested heavily in technology, heavily in the Mimi app. So for anyone, it's interesting that people ask all the time, can I do this? Can I succeed? Do I have the skill set? And the reality is we're going to give you the
Right.
tools. We'll give you the training so that you can succeed regardless of who you are, where you live, as long as you have a cell phone, a smartphone,
Yeah.
and a little bit of drive and energy and passion, you can have success. So thank
Yeah.
you for reminding us. And then finally, just if I were to just ask, if you sum it all up, what has Keep Collective
Oh
done
my
for you?
gosh. Kind of like I recapped earlier, like, it's given me the ability to kind of grow as a person, not only grow as a mom, but grow as a wife and grow as just a human. The community is probably the one thing that I feel like people don't realize. Like, I didn't know that I needed a community. As a photographer, it was kind of a
Hmm.
competitive area, like when I was coming into the photography world, like kind of a lot of people were. And so it was like, it wasn't like, hey, can you help me? I need to know how to use my camera. It was like, figure it out on your own. Like nobody was really reaching out and offering to help you. And so that is all I knew for many years. And so when I came into Keep and all of a sudden people were like, hey, here, let me help you figure this out. And I'm like, you're not like, it was even people not on my team. So I was like, you're not getting anything from this, but you're willing to take time out of your day to help me or to give me advice or maybe just to send me a message and say, hey, good luck at your design session tonight. That's what was like so crazy to me is like, I didn't know that there was this whole world out there of like people who actually wanted you to
Yeah.
succeed, and wanted to help you. So that was the craziest thing. And to be totally transparent with you, like you were talking earlier, how, I think you were saying something about like the ups and downs, it's just part of business, no matter what kind of business you're in. And a few months ago, it was summer and my kids were home every day. So I was going crazy because I wasn't getting as much work done. And I was sitting with my 6-year-old, and 6-year-olds give really good adult advice. And I said, you know what, buddy? I said, I
Uh-huh.
kind of think I might have to quit my Keep job. Like, I don't know, because I was just stressed out. I was having fear and I was having doubt in myself, and I didn't think I deserved success or that I was good enough. And he said, but mom, what about all your Keep friends? Like, that was he didn't ask, like, how are we going to feed ourselves? Or, like, how are you going to pay the bills? All he said is, what about your Keep friends? And I was just like, oh my gosh, like, this 6-year-old, he gets it. Like, I could go shoot 30
Yeah.
weddings to make money. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we choose this community, and this community, I feel like, even chooses us. And I don't know. It's just, to me, it's the most wonderful job, like the most fun job you could ever have. And it's really the community that makes it that kind of fun job that you don't feel like you're doing a job.
Yeah, thanks for that. And just a reminder for you, keep inviting people. Hashtag
Yep.
SD Social Retail, and we're going to enter in a drawing for $250 a product. And just thinking, before, that was gonna be the last question, but I got one more for you. If I'm out there watching this live video and I'm thinking about perhaps being an ambassador with S&D, what advice would you give
I
me?
would say don't think about what it can do for you now. Think about what it can do for you later. Because when you're sitting there now, you're thinking, I can get a discount. I can maybe pay for Christmas. I can, you're thinking about just what you can do in those maybe first month or two. But I think what you will find, and what I've found in 4.5 years, is it's not about everything you're thinking of at the beginning. It's things that you would never even imagine that you get. And so for me, at the time I was thinking, oh, a discount, and maybe I'll make an extra $100. But in 4.5 years, I've been traveled. My husband now has his dream job. Like, those are things that I didn't even know were a possibility and weren't even an idea in my head at the time. So, don't think about like, what can this business or what can this side hustle do for me now? Think about what can this give me down the road? So I think that would be my biggest advice. Like, don't get in your own way. Just do it. Like,
Yeah, I love that advice, and I always like to say, so many people live in the land of the somedays where they say, someday when this happens, I'll do that. Someday when the kids grow up, someday when I get that job, someday when I have enough money, someday, 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 until one day their some days come to an end. And it's those few people who do every day what most people say they're going to do someday. Those are the people that actually do something with their lives. They're the ones that actually do something special. They're the ones that get out and create something special, that makes something happen. And a few years down the road, just like you look back and say,
yeah.
"Wow, look what I did! Look at the life I've created." And that's what this social retail platform is all about. Social retail is the next level. You've been at Keep Collective. We have 3 brands in our business. Keep Collective is a brand that's all about storytelling, and Stella and Dot is a brand that's about fashion, and Ever Skincare if you love clinical beauty, Ever Skincare is a great product. And with this powerful platform, you get to sell across all of our brands. You get to empower which brand you want to. You can sell just one, you can sell 2 of the 3, you can sell all 3, and then we'll bring in other brands for you to choose from as well. So the goal is to say, hey, I got my own store, I got my friends, I can be an influencer, I can be passionate about things, and when I'm passionate about something, I can share it with others, and when they buy it, I get paid. If I'm passionate about the side gig, I can share the side gig with others. And when they join and sell something, I get paid. And that gives and fulfills that need to make an income. And by the way, you can
Right.
do it all from your cell phone, right? That fulfills that need for us to live the life that we want and have it all and create a very empowering environment where you can make more money than you can, be babysitting dogs or people. You can have a shoppable inspiration board. The vision here is really, really, really exciting. And we're going to be launching in January with this unified, great social retail platform. And we're enrolling ambassadors now. Um, and now is just an amazing time to join because we have some specials going on that are really, really great. If you want to enroll now in preparation and get in early on this new social retail platform, it's only $99 to enroll. I think it's the greatest special we've ever had. You pay $99 to enroll. You get your own shop for a year. You select welcome gifts worth $130, one product from each of our 3 brands. You can add optional product bundles if you want. It's 60% off. You can really get started now during this great fourth quarter in preparation for our real social retail launch in January. And if you sell 1,000 points in your first 30 days, which is actually very doable, especially this time of year, you get $100 back, which pays back the $99 that you paid and you've got in for free. And that's on top of the $250 commission you make, right? So it is an amazing time to join this and become an ambassador in the S&D brands. And so, you just think about, I just can't think of a better time. And you could have not only what Melissa has had in the last 4 years, but you can also have so much more because, as I said, we've been studying, we've been researching, we've been interviewing, we have really created a platform that will allow you and your friends and people to join and have that online and offline store with the materials and the tools, and you get it. If you sign up now, you can actually basically have it for free and start making money immediately. And then in January, if you sign up now in January, you'll get automatically upgraded into this social retail platform. I think it takes a few minutes to enroll. It's really simple. You pick a brand, whichever one suits you. If you love storytelling, you enroll in Keep Collective. If you love fashion, enroll in Stella & Dot. If you love clinical beauty, enroll in Ever. And whichever one you roll into, you'll get upgraded to the social platform in January without any cost. And we would just love to have you because this is a joyful, amazing network of people, and we're trying to make it special for today's modern hip woman. I was in an Adidas store a number of years ago in Las Vegas, and I was trying on some clothes, and on the wall of this Adidas store was a quote that I wrote down because I have daughters who are, by the way, very interested in joining our platform. And and I read this quote and they said, man, I got to write this down and I to share it with my daughters. The quote said, you don't have to be your mother unless she is who you want to be. And you don't have to be your mother's mother. And you don't have to be your mother's mother's mother. And you don't even have to be your grandmother's mother or your grandfather's mother on your father's side. You may inherit their chins or their cheeks or their eyes, but you are not destined to become the women who went before you. You are not destined to live their lives. So if you inherit something, inherit their strength. If you inherit something, inherit their resilience, because the only person you are destined to become is the person you decide to be. And I just love that quote, and it fits so well with social retail, where you get to decide what you want to be. This is a side gig, a side hustle. It's the ultimate side gig. And I happen to believe that the very best part of this whole thing is not the money, though that's important. And it's not the fashion and the skincare, though they are amazing and high quality products. That's a really important part of our business. And they're on trend and they're affordable and they're luxury and they're awesome. It's not the trips, although the trips are great. You know that, right, Melissa? They're the highlights of a lifetime. But the best part of this being an ambassador and part of this tribe is that it helps you become a better you. And as you become a better you, your business gets better, and that in turn helps your family have better, makes you better, happier, more free, in control, thriving instead of just living. And that's what makes this social retail platform important and valuable. Because look, there's money to be made, and that makes life easier. And there's style to share and skincare to share, which will make life more beautiful. And there are cool, fun, hip rewards to win, and that makes great memories like those trips. And there's work to be done because this isn't free; it's work. But work is good for the soul. And most of all, this is my view: is there are friends to make and people to love, and that is what will greatly enrich your life. So I hope that all of you, I'm totally
Me too.
biased, as you can imagine. But I say, if you want a better life, if you want a life like Melissa's, then become a S&D ambassador. Join now, have a great fall, make a little extra money, dip your toes in the water, and then we'll upgrade you to that social retail platform, which is the future. It's the Jetsons, I know, but look, when I was a kid watching the Jetsons, I never actually believed there would be a video phone. Look at us now. Here we are, right? It is the future, and that's what we're building. We're doing something amazing to fulfill our mission to give women true entrepreneurial opportunities and give them the best of themselves and give them the freedom to choose what they want, when they want, how they want. And if we do that, then we have really, really won. So I say, why not you? Why not now? Why not here? Why not this? Make your some days your every days, just like Melissa has.
Thank
Melissa,
you.
thank you for being with us. And thanks to all of you for joining us tonight. I hope that you share this, and I'm going to let our team figure out who wins the $250 for the hashtag SD social retail. And we just love to have you a part of us. This is the future, and it's going to be a lot.
And what do you have to lose? Absolutely
Thanks.
nothing.
What do you have to lose? Great question. Yeah.
Bye.
Thanks again for being with us, and to all of you, good night, and we will talk to you. I think
Next Wednesday, 8 o'clock.
I think we have another one of these. Okay, next Wednesday, 8
Bye,
o'clock
guys.
Eastern. See ya. Bye.